Hey guys, welcome back with another video at Linksy. So today it's going to be a short video. I'm so sorry, I've been massively busy. This is something I was working on and I must give full credit for the idea to Mercy the Mad. I'll link his YouTube channel down below. So essentially, Mercy the Mad, if you don't know, has an amazing video how as Malus Darkblade, which starts down here, you can Confederate Malekith on turn 2. And he inspired me to check around, mess around and see if I could do something similar. And I was just looking at the mechanics and I noticed that Harganet over here is rather she has the underdog trait, right? So she really likes confederating anyone else. And well, we're gonna confederate her on turn 2. So the first thing you do, you go to her thing, you join war against Garond over there, and you get military alliance. You sometimes can even get defensive alliance straight off the bat. There you go, it worked. Perfect. So now you're at war with Garond, and it will change the way you start your Malekith campaigns slightly, but nothing significantly. You attack the Great Arena, it should stop just before you get to the Great Arena, and you attach the Sorceress in. Auto-resolve this battle, and you are getting yourself your first city that you sacked. The reason why you're sacking this city is because essentially what you want to do is you want to increase the military actions against Goron as much as possible. As you can see, you cannot really confederate even if you give all the money you have right now. It shouldn't really work. She rejects. But because we have done an action against the Great Arena, against Goron, Harganet Hellebrone is going to like us a little bit more next turn. You level up Malekith and you level up your Sorceress as you normally would. You'd also go to Nagaron and start upgrading your settlement as you normally would. Keep in mind, guys, this is on Legendary. As you can see, you cannot save difficulty when on Legendary. And so it works in all difficulties once it works on Legendary. Move over there, give yourself whatever research you want, and next turn we'll be confederating Harganet. And turn, that's all essentially that you want to do. You can do other actions if you want. You can try and get yourself other form of events happening. Keep in mind you are at war with the Skaven and you're giving them chance to build up. But I think it's quite nice that you can manage to get Harganet early on, as it adds to your power. Now you go on Harganet, and as you can see, she wants to join Confederation. You join Confederation with her. Now, she is placed over here on Forced March. She is leveled up. The main problem here is that she's probably going to get sniped over the end turn. That's not much of a big deal. Even then, you don't really want to have two armies. Now, as a survivability tactic, what I would do is take out the settlement, loot and occupy the settlement, and 99 of the times, I've done this like 20 times by now, because I was checking it out various ways. You have your basic garrison, you build your basic military building, you build as many dark shards as you can. Over the end turn, you move closer to Garon, build more dark shards, and if she is sniped, and if you auto-resolve this battle, as I shall show you now, she will be in a really good place to take out Garon quite early on. Since this is such a short video, I thought I might as well show you how to capture Garond in the first few turns, as it will make your early game much better. You also get that hag, quite a decent one to be honest. Oh, we got a cunning one this time. Quite decent to have a hag early on. You can do this on turn 3. In turn 3 sometimes she survives, but this way you're guaranteed that at Garond there is an army just outside the city, so you don't need to siege the settlement itself and spend ages fighting. You could auto-resolve this if you follow the same rules that I'll show you now. Now over here, build whatever you want. I'm gonna build the slave pens actually no wait, not slave pens. What I want to build, I want to build this growth. Dark manners always. Keep this because you do want to get some masters. Masters are really good, and you'll have 3 regions where you get masters. Always no slaves wherever you have these things, so slaves always go at Nagarond, because Nagarond is one of the best regions for slaves. Keep in mind you're still gonna get Halkadra, Altar of Ultimate Darkness, and Ragged Gorge. After this is done, you're gonna end turn once more, and we're gonna move closer to Garon. She's gonna get attacked over the end turn. You can try to fight it. It's not usually the smartest idea because it's a really difficult battle. As you can see, we are going to be outnumbered quite heavily, but if you auto-resolve that fight, you're gonna kill almost all of their army. I have tried fighting it a number of times. If you micromanage and spend like an hour fighting, you're going to win-ish. It's very difficult. Like, I never got this many kills on the Harganet Executioners or Sisters of Slaughter when I micromanage the army, but that could be just me not being good enough. But I have won the battle by breaking them, terror routing them off the battlefield. The problem is it makes the next battle much harder. Keep in mind that Harganet is a really... Krone is a... Hellebrone is an immortal army unit, so she's gonna be fine. She'll come back and you don't really need a second army. So you move over here, and that army should either try to come attack the Great Arena or attack Garonne. Till now, every single time I tested it, she went to Garonne and just stood outside as they recruited more troops in a defense of Malekith standing here. I'm standing here also to recruit extra Dark Shards, as you know, your Doomstack at the start of the campaign is going to be essentially Dark Shards. You also put her inside the army, and you have a stronger army to fall for it. There you go. She also gives you, of course, extra replenishment, if I believe, right? Yep, she does give you extra replenishment. Fantastic. And on turn 4, you should be able to take Garonne very easily, and that will be your early game with Malekith. It's a different early game strat. There you go. Exactly, it happens every single time. You have an army on force march inside the capital, and you have an army just outside, which is super weak. They will fight the army outside, and if you're not in the mood of fighting, you can auto-resolve this easily, killing everything without the defense in the capital, and you essentially lose nothing. Of course, you take the slaves, and then you just walk inside Garonne and take it. You can sack it, but honestly, in this case, just looting it and occupying is fantastic. On turn 4, you control 3 capital provinces, of the provinces of 3 different provinces. You are at war with Garonne, yes, but you're going to have the ability to capture Spite Reach, then go to Ashrak, and then continue with your normal Skaven killing. It kind of works out well because Skaven are going to have a lot more slaves for you to kill, and all those slaves are going to be really useful because it's going to improve your money output quite significantly. I highly recommend getting the Halls of Mastering over there, and then of course getting yourself slave pens because you're going to have a lot of slaves, and of course torture posts. You could go for Dark Elf Manors as well. It's something I normally go, but if you're a newer player, I highly recommend torture posts, as it's going to reduce the amount of public order damage you have at the start. Of course, this is really important as some people are not used to the non-stop rebellions. That said, you should be able to get up to Shades as well, something that are really good, but you don't really need them once you have the Dark Shards early game. So the options are either Torture Posts for me or Dark Elf Manors. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. So short and sweet, but at the same time, it's something that I found a lot of people like Malekith like to play with Dark Elves, and Dark Elves are quite noob friendly. As you can see, I out-resolved every single battle on Legendary. I got a Confederation, and I have a decent amount of money coming in. Considering the army, I can build even more troops on this army. I have a level 4 Malekith, who is quite strong. You could sack Garonne and attack it again the turn after. Not ideal. You could use Spite Reach for that, which is much easier, much more effective to do so. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!